Okay, so looks like there's a lot of people that want us to go to the Bannock, but we'll go to wherever our class quest is first, which looks like it's North Shroud. What gate would this be? We have a little ways to travel to get there. So we've seen Central Shroud. Would this be the Yellow Badger Gate, maybe? Can we zoom in on the map to tell? Okay. Gridania. I don't know, that looks like White Wolf Gate. Nope, Yellow Serpent Gate works. Okay. So let's leave out there. Because yeah, we want to... I imagine it's important to do our class quests sooner rather than later. Ethernet, Yellow Serpent Gate. Mapping the realm, North Shroud. Okay, I'm not such a big fan of as soon as we step foot in a zone, it's mapped out. However, if it's just the earlier zones, that won't be such a big deal. But if it's like that for every zone, it's not much exploration to be had there. And we're killing these guys because they're part of our hunting log. Same for these little ladybugs. Tell by the kind of little target above them. At least I think that's a target. It's kind of a weird angle. Oh, I think that was us completing the squirrels. Yeah, squirrels are done. Got little ladybugs to get. Okay. That's all the little ladybugs we need. Looks like we have a quest up there. Let's actually look at the map so we can kind of see. Okay, we got what looks like fates. Oh, 37. Guessing the zone has a variety of levels to it. One of our... Oh yeah, Heartnut's Crack, Treespeak Stables. So we are kind of multitasking by coming here. Trying to see the level range of the quests. Yeah, we can start picking some of these up, I suppose. Just have to figure out how to get up there. Looks like this is it. Palamont, a guard at Etat's Spire, seeks a diligent adventurer to scrub clean a pair of begrimed road signs. A clear sign. You've come to lend a hand, have you? Well then, you're welcome to a task from my seemingly never-ending list. I'll need you to head west along the road and scrub down 2 of the mountain stones. I swear by Nofaka, those signs accumulate dirt and grime with almost unnatural haste. Speak with Kajawana at Treespeak Stables once you've seen them. She'd be glad to hear the mom stones are clean, for the next 3 bells at least. Okay. So we can kind of see where that is on the map, but kind of want to go... we can go down here first, because that's where our class quest is. And then we can double back up there once we're done with this stuff. Okay. That'll work. Ooh. A level 9 midge swarm. Let's see how we do. Gotta pay attention to our health, though. It's losing health faster than we are. Alright, that worked out pretty good. And we're restoring health. Well, not very quickly. Just do a little cure to... Oh, that's not very... Oh, never mind. Took a second to register. Oh, we got another midge swarm here. We've already proven we can do it. Unless it gets some kind of crit off on us. Heal in, just be on the safe side. Okay, and the last midge swarm. Well, I'm assuming everything was 3 when I looked at the list. Can't guarantee. Oh yeah, we look at our chat log, we're at 2 or 3. Should die from dot damage, but we'll throw a stone at it just to be sure. And we gained a level. Now, hopefully we don't over-level and not be able to do dungeons and such. That's kind of an issue we've seen in the past with other things. I'm not sure if my connection's most stable right now. There seems to be a delay to a lot of the stuff I'm doing. I noticed even when I was loading up the game, there's a bit of a delay to everything. Lightlings, they're on our hunting list. Luckily, these are all fairly unaggressive enemies. Like, I think that little alien symbol means they're neutral or peaceful, or the yellow health bar probably also indicates that. Which makes me feel a little bad for taking them out like this, but it is what it is. We're learning how to be a conjurer. Okay, that's all them we need. Alright. And that's the Kajawa person. Can we jump? Yeah, we can jump that. Excellent. What's that? You've been cleaning malmstones? Well, thank you. With all the chores that need doing around here, I was afraid they would be left to get even filthier. It's not just that they're an eyesore. By the way, in that state, the creatures around here want to lay eggs on them. As to why, well, I can only assume they preferred nesting trees are in short supply these days. Be that as it may, you can't have monsters hatching from roadside signs. These paths are dangerous enough as it is. Perhaps a sprinkling of sting brew would keep the beasts away. And another quest. Now that wasn't available before, so I'm imagining it's part of like a chain. Death to the bean thieves. Joanna at Treespeak Stables needs someone to slay Opa-Opos and recover property stolen from Hyrstmill. Did you hear about Dametta of Hyrstmill? Apparently Opa-Opos crept into her stores and made off with her moontui beans. Ordinarily, Opa-Opos wouldn't go near them, what with their foul odor and even fouler taste. But food has become scarce of late. Truth be told, a good many of us are glad to be rid of the stench. Still, I can't stand to see Dametta so dispirited. Would you track down those thieving Opa-Opos and recover the moontui beans? I'm told 6 bags were taken all told. Dametta is well respected by all the women of Hyrstmill, so it would do you well to earn her favor. So be polite, smile, and don't interrupt if she goes off on one of her tangents. Hyrstmill lies just to the north of here. You're like to run into Opa-Opos on the way. With luck, you may even encounter the bean thieves themselves. Sounds good. We've also got another quest from Vion. The Nose Knows. Vion is searching for an adventurer to deliver an item. You want for work. I have need of an adventurer willing to dirty his hands. No, I speak not of dark deeds. I mean only to have you deliver something. I myself would not dare venture deep into the Twelveswood, but you seem more than capable of defending yourself. My colleague, Gillian, will furnish you with the item in question, and provide all the necessary directions. She should be somewhere behind the stables, supervising the field hands. Alright. Let's turn in... I think this one is the Tough Nut to Crack, which isn't even on our list currently. Where's that damn thing gone this time? Eh? Oh, I ain't looking for a chocobo, though one of the birds is becoming a proper bloody handful. No, it's the snaffle for a brittle that I'm after. Bugger's gone and vanished, see? Our snaffles are made special, see? To fit each chocobo's beak. Like. So, replacing even a tiny snaffle like the one in your... Gah! Bugger me, is that... Aye, 'tis the self-same one that we lost. But why is it so sticky? And are these teeth marks? We'll go ahead and hand that over. Stranger, I don't know what foul beast gob you found this in, or what providence delivered ye, the hero that slew it, to me here today. Be even my deepest thanks. With this here snaffle, I can finally get back to training that yellow-feathered menace of mine. Take this with my thanks. Ooh, and we get a choice. Well, technically we get a choice, but can't even wear this one. And... I don't know if these bronze and tin pieces are worth it. Also, okay, this shows me that there is an upgrade to defense, magic defense. But I can't tell about the substats. What do we have on? Yeah, so the defense is the same as what we're currently wearing, is the extra intelligence and mind. So we'll go for that. Maybe a little bit of gil would be better, but I'm sure we can find a way to make gil at some point. And I think it was Control I, the armory chest. It is. And right, we can item comparison this way. Okay. Close. Equip. That ought to work. You have a quest for us as well. Jumping at Shadows. Bodwine is looking for an adventurer to help with a pest problem. If you got a mind to make yourself useful, why don't you call some Mitelands for us? We train a lot of chocobos here, see? And the young'uns go wild when they get a sniff of a Miteland. Some even throw their bloomin' riders. Let me tell ye, that ain't easy training a chocobo when she drops you on your head every time she sees a shadow. We've been getting nowhere with the birds lately. If you could rid us of a few Mitelands, we'd be in your debt. Okay, we've already kinda slain a few, but we can slay a few more. Slain a few more, wow. We could slay a few more. Do we need to repair stuff? Okay, they do have a condition. Granted, everything right now is pretty good to go, so... Oh, also, our new look. Here we are. Not quite as roguish as we once appeared, but we are starting to look more like a caster. Purchase stuff. Shops. A myriad of items can be bought and sold from the vendors all across Eorzea. Purchasing an item is as simple as clicking on an item in the shopkeeper's inventory, while selling an item is as simple as dragging an item from your inventory or armory chest. You can also sell items by right-clicking them and selecting Sell. If you happen to have a second thought about a sale, you can always buy back your item from the vendor, but only if you have yet to leave the area or log out of the game. Okay. Actually, we could get an upgraded wand, but I think that was also the reward from doing our class quests, so maybe we wait to buy stuff. Just save up our gil. Oh yeah, all the mitlings over there. Now what quest was this? Oh, the nose knows. Speak with Gillian. Well, I'll be. Beyond actually found someone willing to lend a hand. Grab one of them burlap sacks over yonder. Top the crate, aye? Tain't the most convenient location to be sure, but where else can we store that stinking shite? Nowhere a visiting customer might catch a whiff, that's for sure. Deliver it to Noel Nell, down at Blessed Bud. That's west of here, in case you were wondering. Seems our conjurer friend takes his gardening pretty bloomin' seriously. Alright. Grab some burlap sacks. And probably end up being able to deliver that along the way. Let's kill some of these mitlings that are nearby. Now here's something maybe a little risky. Let's actually go over here. How many do we need to slay? 6. Dot. 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 And dot. How do we handle this? Oh, we didn't get the 4th one. That's fine. Probably best not to push her luck right away anyway. So we handle that just fine. Oh, those look to be actual aggressive enemies with a triangle behind their little alien face. I'm guessing that's more monster face. There are plenty of mitlings here. Okay. Line of sight could be a little tricky. I feel like we had clear line of sight there, but apparently the tree was blocking it just enough. Okay, let's go. Let's actually talk to the class quest guy real quick. Hello, everybody. Gonna teach me about Earth? Oh, we actually also turn in the nose to him. I guess we can do that real quick. That odor. Is that what I think it is? Burlap sack. This old flaxen bag contains something soft and warm. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot thank you enough for your kindness. This bounty of chocobo manure shall nourish the plants and ensure their continued growth. Please relay my sincerest thanks to Vion upon your return to Treespeak Stables. And a word of advice. Wash your hands quickly, lest the cloying stench of feces linger. And now we'll turn in the class quest. You seek here Nolanel? Then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So Brother Isumiyon bid you come to me and learn of the element of earth. That is well. The power of earth is a solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties. But I rather suspect the busy life and adventure would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of earth firsthand in combat. Now mark me well, Ryan Knight plays, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of Treespeak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energies seeping from the wounded earth shall then appear. Using the powers of conjury, strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of earth will be revealed to you during the struggle, Ryan Knight. I trust you will return to me a wiser man than he now who departs. Very well. Kind of wanted to head back that way anyway, but I think we'll be doing a little bit back and forth because we're probably going to have to head back to him afterwards. But that's fine. Okay. Oh, I see the corrupted soil. Tainted Earth Spirit. I just kind of imagine we don't want to stand in that. Pretty icky. Alright, we cleaned it. And as I expected, they want us to head back. But let's turn in these couple quests real quick. Let's start with Vion, with the nose. Welcome back, friend. I gathered from that smell that the task is complete. Oh my, did I neglect to inform you of the sack's contents? I cannot apologize enough. That would certainly explain why you agreed to help when countless others turned their noses up at the idea, so to speak. Well, what's done is done. Please accept this for your troubles, along with my thanks. Got 10 potions. Roll actions. We learned repose. You've learned a roll action. Roll actions are spells and weapon skills that are assigned to all the classes within a roll. Tank, melee DPS, ranged DPS, healer, rather than a specific class. Roll actions are learned in the same manner as class actions, via leveling, but only need to be learned once to be able to use them with all the participating classes within a roll. The roll section has been added to actions and traits, found under character, in the main menu. Selecting it will display the roll actions you have learned. Okay. Like we could read the tooltip. Flicks target with sleep. Duration 30 seconds. Cancels auto attack upon execution. I could see that being helpful for crowd control. Character. Actions and traits. Okay. So, actions for our class. Oh, we kind of see what we're going to unlock as we level up too. So we'll get a AoE heal at level 10, and so on and so forth. And then the roll stuff they're talking about. Cool. Traits. Okay, these are like passive buffs as we level up. There's still some stuff like performance, orders, general. Okay. Extras. Enable alarm. Alarms can be set to go off while in game and are deleted upon logout. Okay. That actually seems interesting. Oh, can we attach all of this stuff? Instead of going through these menus, can we make them little hotbar items? That could be fun. I'd have to figure out where I want to put stuff to make that work. But instead of, you know, Control I for armory chest, I could character, action traits, probably main command, probably character. Yeah, we could pop armory chest here. And now, boom. Okay, we're going to be utilizing that at some point. Maybe not yet. We'll learn what we go into pretty frequently. Bodwine. Thank you for the help. You can finally get back to training the young birds. Chocobos are skittish by nature, see, and training them takes a deal of patience. It don't make the task any easier that soldiers and adventurers tend to ride them towards danger, rather than away from it. Any road, we're grateful for the help. Here's a small token of our gratitude. Thank you. Oop. And the quest continues. The valued Vilekin. Bodwine is seeking an adventurer to make a delivery. We haven't forgotten how you helped us out with the Mightlands. Speaking of which, if you got a bit of time to spare, could I trouble you to gather some aphids? You can find them living in the tangled undergrowth near Blessed Bud. But don't be surprised if your presence attracts a starving ladybug or two. They're rather fond of the wee Vilekin, you see. When you've gathered the aphids, deliver them to Captain Guthrit over at Etat's Spire, and tell him Treespeak Stables sends its regards. Cool. Let's head back to our conjurer friend. Tell him we completed his task. Oh, there's also a fate around here. Scuba snacks. Scuba. Every few moons, a Mightling hatches is several times more violent than his brethren. This creature is known by the local small folk as Scuba. Slay the Vilekin before he has a chance to reach adulthood. Very well. I imagine he's more of a boss type. Dodge the sticky web. Well, some of it, I think. Not doing much to us. I mean, he's only level 3. It's mostly just a large hit pool. Oh, we got slow. I think that'd be something we'd want to Suna for. But we haven't unlocked that yet. Yeah, that slows her casting down tremendously. So we'll have to keep on top of her health. Since we know there's a chance that we can't heal when we want to. Thankfully, it doesn't do a lot of damage. Just be on the safe side. And fate completed with the gold. We only got 6 gil for it, but I'll take it. Oh, search for aphids in the tainted undergrowth. Okay. Do drink her ladybug. stupid. Oh, now we can search it. Okay. We just had to clear out the pests first. Cool. Alright, Nolan L. Welcome back, Brian Knight. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront the embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Can you not sense the strength of this Earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the Earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you were paying attention, Sylphie. See this adventurer here? Ryan Knight came all the way from Stillglade Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from his example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sylphie. A wonderful gift. Yet there's more to being a conjurer than... But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylphie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know of few conjurers who were her equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, and when she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of Earth. You may report back to Brother Isumi and tell him as much. Alright. Breaking Bud. Oh, we got some Opos to slay. Might as well knock this out too. I don't think these fates reward much at this point. Just gotta tag them all with the damage over time. Get them started. Level 12 might be a bit much for us. He's out of range, so we'll have to go meet him in a moment. Here's one. Maybe we just stick to the ones that are closer. Yeah, mana doesn't seem to be an issue right now. Oh, not the ladybug. Too late. Gold and Breaking Bud. 6 more gil. Let's go start turning some of this stuff in. I think we're done near Treespeak Stables. Yeah. And then we need to go to Hyrstmill, as well as back to Gridania. Those are the Opo-Opos that have the moon toy beams. These ones are a little bit more peaceful. Maybe we can handle 3 at a time. A little bit higher level than when we tried it against the might levels. Looks like we're at 3 out of 6 for moon toy beams. Pressure on them with our dot. Admittedly, is only like 3 or 4 damage, but we probably don't have a lot of health. Now, gotta head up this hill. Hello, Guthrit. What's that? You have something for me? Yeah, we got some aphids. Ah, aphids from Bodwine. This is indeed a blessing. What use have we for aphids, you ask? Why, they're oil, of course. There's naught better for maintaining our weapons. Were it not for your timely delivery, I would have been forced to send a sentry to replenish our dwindling supplies. I'll have to thank Bodwine personally. And thanks to you as well, friend. Got some more gil. And another quest. No quarter given. Guthrit wishes to enlist the services of an adventurer in the fight against the XIV. Ah, Ryan Knight, just the fellow. Your efforts on behalf of Treespeak Stables mark you out as a genuine talent. If you have confidence in your battlecraft, mayhap you would agree to help us in our fight against the XIV. According to reports, XIV scouts have been sighted by the river, due west of here. Though that area is uninhabited, It borders Treespeak Stables and Blessed Bud. We mean to drive them off before they can threaten our people. If several other scouting parties were to be summarily dispatched, it might give their leaders cause to doubt the wisdom of their plan. Slay 2 Ixali dull talons, 2 Ixali lost wings, and 2 Ixali slowbeaks. Show them the price they must pay for setting foot in our territory. I believe we can do that. And I think we'd already got a little sneak peek of them when we're slaying mightlings. Now, since these ones are a little bit more naturally aggressive, we could use our crowd control. Or we could just... Oh, you're not in range. We could just try to AoE him a bit. Well, not even AoE, I guess. Just kind of dot them down. You guys do have moves. Have to be aware of that. Oh. Okay, so mobility is going to become a thing. Also, I feel like we're a little slow. And I just pulled a ladybug. Okay, try and target the right person to feel the pain sometimes. Tab targeting sends me everywhere. Part of that could be my internet right now. So it feels like it's running slower than shit. We do have another dull talon though. Let's get that one real quick. Also close you. Yep, and we should be able to just run away. Yeah, I'm not great at using like the number keys as well as the WASD for movement. So getting out of those is a little tricky. I think we could also scroll out a little bit. Might be easier to see. Yeah, I might have to do more like point-clicky type stuff. Keep my fingers on the arrow keys to move as necessary. I don't know if that's the desired way of doing things. It was bloody work, but it had to be done. Your service to Gridania will not be forgotten. Thanks to you, we now have time to plot our next move. We could muster our forces to take the battle to the Birdmen, or consolidate our defenses before they return. I must needs consult with the commander. Alrighty. So now we're up to Hyrstmill to return these moon toy beams. Should be able to cut through here. I think there is, yeah, there's a little path down that way, but this way looks like it works. Oh, that looks like a fade up there. Micromanaging, level 8. Oh, we have some microchews we need to kill for hunting log. And guessing you're our fate boss. Cortopira, especially savage microchew, is on the loose and must be reduced to mulch, lest it be allowed to roam the forest freely, feeding on cuddly woodland creatures and Lalafellan children. Also, I believe we are poisoned. Might be requiring a bit more healing than our last fate boss did. I don't think there's an area of attack going away from. So it's just balancing our health with our damage. Also a higher level fate than other fate boss we encountered. Imagine these ones are more intended to be done in a group, or have multiple people come and work on the fate. However, at nearly 4 a.m., it's probably less likely. We'll find anyone to do that. Probably why you can also see the percentage on the map. Because I saw that it was 0%, meaning nobody's been working on it. That might not be worth my time. Or vice versa, I can see somebody is working on it, head over to help. Seeing mana become a bit more of an issue in these drawn out fights. Outside of combat, and even when it's a bunch of small enemies, it's like in between combat phases essentially, where mana seems to regen pretty fast. Inside combat's a little bit slower. We wouldn't even be able to defeat this guy within the time limit of the fate. He's almost there, so it should be fine. home. Level up. 16 gil. Gold rank. Let's do some hunting log as well. Poison. Seems to be a microchip thing. This one doesn't seem as devastating as the other one was, though. Also carries it with double stacks of poison. I only see the one up here. I don't know if we gave him enough time to try. Okay, there's hunting log. Let's continue heading back to the Hyrstmill. Quests up here, as well as, well, a couple quests to turn in, as well as a couple new ones. Let's see what the new one's about. Hematophagic harassment. Not familiar with that word. Eadbert is testing adventurers by asking them to slay midge swarms. Ain't seen your face around here before. It's my sworn duty to keep the peace in Hyrstmill and protect her from them as would do her people harm. If you mean to stay for a spell, you'll have to prove you can be trusted. Ours ain't a large community, and we've hardly any fighting folk, so there's always a need for battle-savvy types. What with all the beasties lurking hereabouts. As it happens, we've been suffering from an outbreak of midges of late. The buggers are driving our patrols to distraction. Now if you were to exterminate, say, half a dozen swarms, we'd know you for a friend. Okay. We will get right on that. Let's go do some of this other stuff. Lenny Eve. Or Leniev. A Glim Harvest. Leniev, a quartermaster at Hyrstmill, needs an adventurer to bring her a Glim shroom, a variety of brightly glowing fungus. You have the look of an adventurer. Adventurers love little tasks, do they not? Well, I need you to head into the forest and pick a glimshroom for me. You haven't the faintest idea what a glimshroom is, do you? Glimshroom is a common name for a variety of fungus with a unique white phosphorescence. What'd you say? A glowing mushroom? Yes, I suppose you could put it that way. There is a colony on the rock face in the southwest of Peace Garden. But do not simply pick the first one you come across. The brightest, glowing mushroom you can find, if you please. Well, yes. I would love to be able to harvest glimshrooms for myself. But there's a smaller matter of Exali scouts. Not terribly friendly, those chaps. Off you go, then. We will get to that. Let's deliver these moon toy beans. Suppose there's nothing to be done. What's that, young man? You have something for me? Yep. My missing bags of moon toy beans. But how? You didn't track down those wretched Opa-Opas, did you? I had all but given up hope before you arrived. But with these beans, I can make enough moon toy tonic for everyone in Hyrstmill. As long as I have enough microchew leaflets to flavor it, there should be no complaints. Speaking of which, my son drank unflavored moon toy tonic the other day. One of his friends challenged him to do it, he said. And do you know what? He drained the whole cup in one great gulp, without making so much as a face. Oh, he grows stronger and braver by the day. Nay, the very hour. Either that or my secret recipe is rather more delicious than I imagined. Now that I think about it, a good many people have described the taste as unforgettable. Chanterelle Sauté. Guessing it's a food item. Gives us determination, vitality, direct hit rate. Wild chanterelles sautéed in butter. Lasts for 30 minutes. Gives us 3% experience bonus. Okay. And then wind shards. And we got a quest from you. Demeta needs someone to gather microchew leaflets for her cooking. Oh dear. If I'm to make this much Muntoi tonic, I'll need far more microchew leaflets. Young man, would you be so kind as to fetch me 4 leaflets from the microchews outside the hamlet? I'm whipping up a fresh batch of Muntoi tonic, you see. Oh, it's a lovely drink, absolutely bursting with nutrients and goodness. I'll have you know, I always drink at least 1 cup a day. Alas, few people share my passion for for healthy living. Truth be told, most won't touch the stuff. Not unless you add microchew leaflets, anyway. Apparently the taste and the smell are too distracting or some such nonsense. Oh, but listen to me prattling on like an Ishgardian priest. I shall stop talking and start stirring. Well, don't just stand there. Dear, run along and fetch me those leaves. This batch will be ready soon, and it'd be such a shame if no one could drink it but me. Very well. We did already kind of slay some microchews, but we can slay some more. We also need to slay midge swarms. Let's try something dumb. I guess it's not too dumb. Just mixed mobs. I do believe we can only have 1 stack of poison. At least at this point. Not too bad. We get the last of our microchews right here. It's moving a little odd. Hopefully, whatever's going on with the internet will resolve itself shortly. Oh, we can have 2 stacks poison. Okay. Good to know. Midge swarms. Quite so spread out. Try to fight them in the group. No birds allowed. And that one's actually in progress, so maybe we can go help somebody out. Or is it the wood whalers causing it to be in progress? Have a midge swarm. Maybe we can drag him into the fray. Let's see if these guys will help me slay him a little faster. Or if maybe their AoE stuff can help out. Have issue selecting the guys I'm trying to select. Nope, they have no interest in helping get this mixed one. They just keep coming in line like this, is a little easier to deal with. Okay. Couple more midge swarms. Turn some of those quests in. Actually, we have to go pick the glimmer shroom as well. Tree. Should be the last of the mid swarms. Oops. Now there's supposedly some XIV around. Where if we get the glim shroom without interacting with them. Pick the brightest one. Yep, we seem fine. Not seeing any other hunting targets at the moment. Have I earned your trust, Eadbert? You've done us a kindness, and proven yourself capable besides. Take this with Hyrstmill's thanks. Oh, before you go, I've thought of something else you could do for us. Eadbert needs someone to investigate the area surrounding the hedge tree. Would you mind going to the hedge tree and seeing that all is well? Since ancient times, the tree has guarded these woods with their holy presence. Lately, though, we've been hearing reports of XIV pecking around in our vicinity. No more than scouts, I'd wager, but if they were to lay their filthy hands on the hedge tree, well, I don't bear thinking about. So I'd be much obliged if you head southeast to the hedge tree and see that no harm has come to her. Oh, and if you chance to encounter any XIV, send a packet. Be warned, though, birdmen ain't like to take their leave without a fight. Make sure you go well prepared and keep your eyes peeled, alright? Alright. Let's turn in some of these quests while we're here. A little bit of back and forth in, but should be a-okay. Were you able to find the glim shrooms? I was. Ah, would you look at that glow? Perfect. This will help me mix a potent remedy for the creeping death. To forestall the obvious question, The creeping death is a deadly plague that once ravaged the Hyrian population of Gridania. Though it can now be cured through simple conjury, it doesn't hurt to have a ready supply of the medicine. After all, out here in Hyrstmill, you cannot always rely on a conjurer to be on hand whenever a youngling coughs. Thank the matron for wandering adventures, though, Well, I'm glad we could help. Now, let's return in the micro chew leaflets. Ah, you're back. Did you manage to find the micro chew leaflets I asked for? I did. Let's see. Yep, that's 4 alright. Such a lovely scent. Now, you gathered only the 4 I asked for, and not one more, yes? Oh, I know I shouldn't have to ask. But these days, more and more people forget to take only what they need. For to live in harmony with the wood, we must respect life and remember what it means to take it. Never be wasteful. Know the value of life, and know the value of our time here in this world. That's why I've always lived my life to the fullest, wasting nary a moment, and nary a word. Nay, not so much as a single one. Remember, if you mean to remain within the Tollswood, you must be ever mindful to show respect and gratitude to the forest and to the elementals. You know, you remind me of my son. He's a good boy, but sometimes forgets what it means to be Gridanian. Why, just the other day, I caught him and his friends throwing moon toy beans at each other. Needless to say, I was terribly cross. Who wouldn't be? And all set to give them a memorable scolding when I noticed they were playing in teams, and that my son was leading the winners. Oh, I know I should have been proud, or shouldn't have been proud, but when I saw the way he marshaled his troops, by which I mean his friends, it was so clear to me that he was a born leader. And where was I? Oh yes, you see, later that day, I was cooking dinner, and he, quite without prompting, offered to wash the vegetables. He's such a good boy, you know? Yep, she likes to talk. Can't wear the hats. We don't need the ether. Yeah, this is 10, which sells for 2 gil at the shop. So that'd be 20. Or just straight up 100 gil. Probably go with that. I got the magic stick 1. Learn Medica. We unlocked the next conjurer quest, but we haven't even turned in this one yet. But it's good to know that when we do go to turn it in, we'll have the next one available. We also got Asuna. That one's going to be valuable. Medica, until we're in a party, won't matter too much. But also good to have. It's a little bit more expensive. Takes a little bit longer to cast. And heals a little bit less. But, like I said, healing a group would be useful. Ah! Fate! We have to protect the moon toy sacks. Oppo Oppos in search of moon toy beans have begun raiding Hyrstmill storehouses. Slay the beast can prevent any sacks of beans from being stolen. Crush your enemies, 1. Achievement unlocked. Oh no, they're after more sacks. It might be a little bit hard to protect them all ourselves. Luckily, we got some wood whaler lances helping out. Another sack. I suppose if we can kind of just keep grabbing their attention. That's kind of funny that we had a quest to protect, or not to protect, but to retrieve some moon toy beans from Oppo Oppos. Now we have a quest that involves, you know, protecting this town from it. I like the, what's the word? I like how it kind of all flows together there. If we arrow enough of them. draw their attention away from the sacks. I think that'll really be the only way we can protect them. Yeah, we got a bunch of them incoming now. Stay away from that sack, mister. Yeah, we can move those squirrels out. So back to trying to draw attention away from the sacks. Back here, mister. Get over here. Sacks are in danger. Oh no! Two of the sacks are gone. Do my best to take, guys. Get off that sack. Oh, that's the last sack. We can do it. Time's almost done. Have any AoE attacks? No, we lost the sacks. But we did manage to get gold in it still. 14 gil. I wonder if we could have got a better reward if we could have maintained all the sacks there. What was I getting ready to do? Oh yeah, Harrier's a hedge tree. Oh. Chocobo Keep. Now this quest isn't showing up here, but there is a porter chocobo. Porters. Porters are similar to rental chocobos in that they can be hired to carry you quickly to various destinations. The differences being that you cannot control these birds, and that they will not stop until they have arrived at their destination. On the other hand, porters are trained to take the safest routes, meaning that they'll never be attacked while in transit. Cool. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Ah, do not tell me. This is your first visit to the shop. I shall update my register with your name, so that you may access this location in the future. Okay. Are these like flight paths? We have to register each one? Makes sense. So we have to keep our eyes peeled for the little chocobo symbol. Let's go investigate the hedge tree. And after that, assuming they don't give me any more quests, we'll be headed back to Stillglade Fane to turn in our conjurer quest. And to pick up the next one. hostile presence where? Ah, the XIV scout. Guess that was it. Head back. Not sure why I was investigating that. Yes, it was a tree. Yes, there's an XIV there, which you kind of already knew. Well, suspected, I guess. Slew an XIV, did ye? Ha! Bloody birds will think twice before coming near our hamlet. The XIV once dwelt in the Twelveswood, you know. But long ago, they woke the Green Wrath and were driven out. Needless to say, they weren't the best pleased when us Gridanians took their place here. In fact, it's none other than this resentment what kindled their hatred for us. Ah, but I suspect I'm boring ye. By defending the hedge tree, you've once more proven yourself a friend of Hyrstmill. If you can spare a moment, I ask that you speak with the others in the hamlet. Many of us here could use a hand. I can think of none better to assist them. Get some boots that actually are an improvement over defense, magic defense, and stats. Now if I right click, yeah, we can compare this way. Okay. Very nice. Take those. And Control I. We want to go to boots. And equip. Oh, we look silly. Why are we wearing knee-high boots and shorts? Oh, we do have another quest here. The kindness of strangers. The Mary of Hyrstmill is deeply troubled and can do with the aid of a kindly adventurer. Pardon me, good sir. Might you be the adventurer of whom Eadbert speaks so highly? If you could but spare a moment. I've never thought myself a popular girl, and men rarely give me cause to believe otherwise. Yet lately, I've been the recipient of several gifts. Sparkling jewels and fine silks, over which a prouder maid than I would surely swoon. All from an anonymous admirer. Naturally, I was flattered, but I knew nothing of my mysterious benefactor. So, I endeavored to seek him out, only to discover that he's none other than Aelbert, an infamous rogue wanted for countless robberies in Gridania. It really is now that all of these presents were taken from others, and that I have unwittingly won the affections of a dangerous criminal. But that's not all. With his latest gift came a request. He insists that we meet in the woods outside of Hyrstmill, where he intends to present me with his most precious gift. I'm at a loss. I beg of you, good sir, will you not go in my stead? I wish only to be left in peace, but I fear a man such as he may be driven to violence when made to hear such words. I pray no harm comes to you. I'd rather it be me than you, miss. I'll put a stop to this dangerous criminal. No birds allowed. Okay, we've already completed that one. I'm going to have to try and remember which fates I've done and which ones I haven't. You hear a man cry out in rage. Aelbert the Lost. Picked up a letter. Yeah, deliver Aelbert's letter to Maria. Sounds good. All for naught. I give thanks that you're unharmed, at least. A letter? For me? Yep, we'll hand that over. My dearest Ameria, I pray this letter finds you well. I know my gifts were sudden and many, but I hope they were to your liking. Seeing you in the first summer of your womanhood, I could restrain myself no longer. My thoughts have been only of you these past many moons, of what gifts might bring you happiness. Yet to see you smile from afar is not nearly enough. I long to live together with you in Hyrstmill, and nothing would bring me greater joy. I would give you a grand garden, filled with white chamomile you love so. But such dreams can never come true. My crimes are known and will never be forgiven. The most I can hope for is for you to know my heart. That would grant me a measure of peace. And so, if it does not cause you distress, I would write to you again. Yours ever, Albert. Thank you for bringing me this letter, Ryanite. His most precious gift. I understand now. But how did he know my favorite flower? Is Albert... No. No, it can't be. Anyway, we must return the presents to the rightful owners. I know it will not erase this Albert's sins, but perhaps the 12 will view him more kindly. Forgive me this final request, but could you go to Gridania and speak with a woman named Mune? You should find her in her carline canopy. Tell her of all that transpired here today. She'll know what to do. We're kind of headed that way anyway. In fact, we'll use the return. Well, let's just double check that there's no more quests in the area right away. No. Actually, we should probably attune with this. Oh, maybe not. I think there's a lot of tough enemies through here. Actually, if we go this way, we might be fine. Just so we have an easier way of returning. I think we'll want to do that. I guess we'll have to sprint for a while. Now, we've already done this fate. There's a human NPC, wow. There's a human character here, I'd help, but doesn't appear to be. Now, I think we want to head a little bit more south and then east, if I recall. Yeah. Actually, we could probably follow the water a little ways. Trying to steer clear of trouble, of course. Which fate is this? Scuba Snacks. We did already do that one as well. No one's working on it, so no one needs help. Smells like tree spirits. Level 37. We wouldn't do anything but go there and die. Ooh, this might not be a safe path. It's a level 25 enemy. No. That was about it, so we should be good to go. And now we could take a chocobo porter as well. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Ah, do not tell me. This is your first visit to the stop. I shall update my register with your name, so that you may access this location in the future. Well, thank you. I mostly came to attune to this guy. Oh. Guess I was trying to talk to Theron from across the map. Teleport learned. Aetheryte. By learning the spell Teleport, you are now able to travel instantly between Aetherites to which you are attuned. Access the teleportation menu by selecting Teleport under Travel from the main menu. Unlike other spells, Teleport does not require MP to cast. It instead uses a type of naturally regenerating spiritual energy. A small fee of gil, however, must be paid to the keepers of the Aetherites so that they can maintain the crystals and defend them from those who would see them destroyed. The fee varies depending on travel distance and remoteness of the Aetherite location. Registering an Aetherite as a favored destination will reduce the amount of gil required to travel there. Up to 3 favored destinations can be registered at any one time. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're coming back here anytime soon, but we don't have any other Aetherites to register, so we'll set you as a favored destination. Now, if we do want to come back here, it'll be cheaper, but for now, let's cast Return. Go back to New Gridania. And were you always? Oh yeah, makings a gunbreaker. That was always there. Okay, actually we want to go to Mother Mayune first. Didn't make any progress on the main story quests, but got a lot of fun side quests done. Also made some progress on the class quest once I turned it in. A message from Emeria of Hyrstmill, you say? I see. Oh, Aelbert, you fool. I'll deal with the stolen goods. Worry not. Yes, I know of the boy and his family. He once lived in this very town. One day he stole a handful of chamomile seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. You see, this boy had a sister, and chamomile was her favorite flower. Seeking only to make his sister happy, I doubt he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt that he had brought terrible shame to the family, and so they disowned him. Cast out of hearth and home, he grew desperate. And those who think only of survival think little of law. A common enough tale, perhaps, but no less tragic for it. And now you know the truth. The sister Aelbert loved so dearly is Emeria. Emeria was too young to remember when Aelbert left, so her parents decided to conceal his existence. However, the word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and her parents were forced to move to Hyrstmill to maintain the fiction. By now, Emeria has surely heard rumors of her long-lost brother, though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents' honesty, and whatever faint memories she once may have had are long gone. But Aelbert has never forgotten Emeria. Despite the danger, I suspect he now keeps close to Gridania, refusing to leave his beloved sister a second time. I'll send Emeria some chamomile seeds by way of thanks for helping us to recover the stolen goods. If only it were as simple as returning them to the rightful owners. Sadly, Aelbert's crimes will not be so easily forgiven. But perhaps by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, he will have found a new path. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Or kind of sad. Let's right-click, item comparison. Yep, intelligence of mine. A little extra defense and magic defense. Pick them up. Eye. Legs, so we can look a little less silly. There we go. Let's turn the camera around. Yeah, that looks better. Not wearing shorts and knee-high boots. Okay. Doesn't look like anything new propped up here. So, let's go to Stillglade Fane. Via the Aethernet. Testing and testing. Conjurers Guild. And let's go ahead and give it a little sprint. Help us along. Hello, Isumiyan. Ah, Ryan Knight, you have returned. But tell me, how did you fare under Nolanel's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well. And have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you. How kind of her. Must confess to sharing Nell's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjury of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature, and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. A thought occurs to me, Ryan Knight. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does you great credit, Ryan Knight. Though you're yet new to the art of conjury, you're no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you've learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Alright, so we get a maple wand and a square maple shield. Is this better than what we have? Well, technically. Yeah, a little bit extra defense, but we lose intelligence. How about the hats? Intelligence, mind, exact same. How about a ring? We don't even have a ring, so that looks obvious choice. Copper wristlets. We have weathered wristlets, which are better. More stats and such. So, bone ring it is. Let's pop that on. Oh, our shield. Why couldn't I equip it? Oh, maybe because we have a two-hander equipped? Equip this. Now we have a one-hander. And, yep, now we can equip the shield. Oh, there's rings. Oh, we actually had 2 rings in our inventory. 1 ring of fidelity, vitality +1, and a bone ring with intelligence +1, mind +1. Let's equip those. Oh. Character. We have a different ring. Oh, the weathered ring. As well as weathered wristlets and choker and earrings. Okay, so we only had 1 ring slot available, so we had to pick. I think intelligence and mind are more castery than vitality, although vitality is probably a good one. That one also has defense and magic defense, which these don't. At this point, I don't think it matters that much. And we already hit level 10, so we have the next class quest available.